Okay, so attempt number four. I know that I haven't done any videos for the last 2 days. Today's October 26, 2019, and I'm back. Uh, because for the last 2 days, I was so tired that I didn't want to do anything when I got back home, and I basically went to sleep right away. The reason that I said it is because I had to watch my child before I have the permission to go to bed. I had to wait for my wife. When my wife got home, that's when I have the permission to go to bed, because if I don't watch him, then who is gonna watch him? Who was gonna watch him, right? So yeah, they I was so tired. Yeah, so it's very. I know that it's very hard to redeem myself because I have made a commitment, but well, you have to rock with the things that you have, right? So I still want to practice my storytelling because I realize that's my weakness and I have to fix this in order to get better. So today I'm gonna tell you about how I got my pen put down by another person eh, when I was a young kid. Yeah, so it was a sunny day. We were learning. We were learning the. We were in a gymnastic class, and uh, we were in line. We were get in line. We were outside door. We were outdoor and in line. So uh, I think I was in line, and then yeah, I was in line, and because before that, yes, because before that I teased a a um, a a female friend, so she got really mad at me at that time, and when we were in line, she sneaked up to me and bam, got my pants down, and I wasn't wearing any underwear at the time, so it was all out. It was all out, man. Everything that needs to be seen had been seen. Dang it! And everybody was laughing at me. I was so embarrassed, uh, embarrassed, but I act like nothing happened, even though everybody was laughing so hard at me at that time. And people asked me, Namai, why aren't you wearing any underwear, dude? You, why? You're so, you're grown up, and why aren't you wearing any more underwears? I was embarrassed, but I didn't answer any of that. I just act like nothing had just happened and everything's gone to the and as after that everything was history. So yeah, so that was the story. What else am I gonna tell you? Gymnastic. Ooh. Um, I mean, when I was telling a story, I can feel my limitation of expressing an idea in English. Have been thinking about how to improve my English speaking faster than this rate. This rate is a bit slow, do you think? And I don't think it anyway because I work full time 8 hours. Actually, about 9.5 hours at the company, and then that's the traveling times. I have to go to the gym, so cannot find the time. But the time reason is really a common reason for people to blame it. If you want something, you have to get it. Many people are much more busier than me, and they still get out some time and study English. So I have learned that in order for me to be fluent, I have to get rid of my habit of thinking about grammars when I talk. Because when you think about grammar, when you are too obsessed about grammar, then it actually get in the way. Learning grammars actually get in the way of being fluent. Wow, that was mind blowing for me. I thought I before that I thought that you can learn naturally. That is a way to learn, but you cannot improve until you actually get in detail and learn the grammars and learn vocabulary and learning the correct pronunciation. But there are some people are telling me that you don't learn all that if you want to get fluent. Because if you learn about pronunciation, you learn about grammars, you learn about vocabulary, then when you talk, you're gonna think about that. I can feel that. I felt that. Actually, I felt that the other day when I was talking. I was correcting my grammars during my talk, and I can imagine how annoyed the other person would be when they talk to me because I was correcting my grammars all the time. Like, you guys are is like something like that. They're correcting all the time, and it disrupted the speak. I was totally messed up. And when I applied it back to Vietnamese, even when people make feel grammar mistake, I still understand that as long as you get the message across. So what that video told me is that um, some videos told me is that to get fluent you don't think about grammars, you don't think about vocabulary, you don't think about pronunciation when you talk, you just talk spontaneously, you just talk. If you have an idea in your mind, you have to talk spontaneously, automatically it's have to come out. Like now when I'm not at right now I'm trying not to think of any grammars. If it's incorrect, it is incorrect. But only when I stop thinking about grammars, only when I stop thinking about pronunciation, only when I stop thinking about vocabulary, then I can get fluent. And I think that is totally true because I did that. I have done it before when I talk. So many times when I talk, I try to be pretentious, try to impress other people by using sophisticated vocabularies. So it got in the way. It got in the way. Like just that, I just correct myself. It's got in the way. It got in the way so bad. I couldn't say anything. I was like ooh, like I tried to express something, but it just won't come out. I was too busy finding the right words, finding the correct pronunciation, trying to make everything perfect when I was not that good. Why do I try to overreach myself? I try to I was not equal to the task. So yeah, just learn that. So I think from now on I am not gonna um, think about grammars and vocabulary or pronunciation when I talk. I think that's good. I think when I learn naturally this way, it's gonna come in much lower, but much lower. But I'm it's gonna be more steadier. It's gonna be more steady, and I think by doing this way, because so many people that I know, they have incredible grammar knowledge, they have incredible vocabulary, but they cannot express an idea to get across. They When they talk, they don't sound naturally, and I think being naturally when you talk is much more important than getting a sophisticated vocabulary. And because I also learned that when you talk naturally in a language, you are easier to be accepted to a group of people, to see to the society, to the community that speak that English, that language, for example English. Because like if I want to make friends with foreigner that speak English, then I need to be natural when I talk to them. I cannot show any signs of unconfident. I cannot show any hesitation when I talk. Cannot show any obligated. I cannot show that I'm being obligated to talk in English, to express an idea, to get an idea across. Everything has to be natural. So it has been a 11 minutes videos. I think I'm out. It's not good to be for a video to be too long, no? So I'm out. Peace.